Hello and welcome back everyone to Last Level Press. I am Mr. Black and this is a bit more of WildStar. I confess, I am not feeling well at all today. I probably would not actually be recording today and would instead rely upon more banked content like I did last week when I wasn't feeling well then. I'm just not really in the greatest of health these past couple of weeks, but I recognize that I have a very limited window of time with which to really delve into this game until the 18th. I've got like 3 days at the time of this recording remaining, and I've not gotten as far as I would like in terms of delving into the game, so for that reason, I shall soldier on, but I give you fair warning up front. My energy may be a bit low for this and the next couple of episodes to follow, because I'm going to record several more in this sitting. Now then, it's been a little over a day since my last episode. Where was I? I need to collect more bark blight glands, help the Queen, and Mr. Lazarin. Good times. Alright, well, looks like the Queen is up here talking to the giant Robo-Treebeard. So let's see what's going on with her.
Don't ever give up hope.
I'll
Sometimes
try.
it's all you have.
Yeah, that's true. Victor's espernetic interface is working. I can already feel the ancient presence of Elderroot in my mind, but it's very weak. Oh, great, it doesn't just talk. It gets into your head. That's a little, like, disconcerting. Save the Keepers. Are we back in Mass Effect now? If we want to help Elderroot, we have to save its Living Root Keepers. They will help him to heal and replenish his energies. Ooh, I get a Living Root bag. What does that do? Expand my inventory by 4 slots. I like that. A little bit of money, and then I can also get instant healies or rations. Okay, alright then. What is a Living Root Keeper? The Keepers are a sort of plant life that share a symbiotic relationship with Elderroot. They heal him, and in turn, he feeds them. Alright, I kind of gleaned that before. I was looking for something a little more specific, but oh well. I will save them.
Someone I can rely on.
The parasites that eat away at Elderroot also prey upon the Living Root Keepers. Okay then. Where do I go? That way. Way that way. 500 and some odd meters that way. Alrighty then, what about collecting these bark blight glands? Also, pretty far that way. So, looks like I've got some hunting to do. Before I set out, however, let me make sure that I am using all up-to-date gear. Looks as though I am. Very good, so we'll roll out. Alright. Queen's here somewhere. She's so pretty. Everybody seems to have a thing for the Orin Queen. That's, like, I think they're trying to make that either adorable or to play up some amount of sex appeal for her, and I will admit, I've looked around at some of the fan base for this game, and unless you want to go into some serious Rule 34 territory, I would not advise viewers to search for WildStar on Tumblr. Just fair warning. Either that or turn your filter on, because, my god. But the Queen doesn't ordinarily show up, and this looks disturbing, and goopy, and fleshy. Alright then. Blighted Glen. Oh, this is one of my, I think, a holdout mission. Yes, holdout. Terminite swarms. Okay, oh god, those things are hideous. Okay, alright, get out of the way. Get out of the way of them. Oh yeah, right, I gotta do R. Like I said, it's been about a day since I played this, so I'm a little bit rusty now. Alright. Get charged. Very good. Grab the loot. And fire! Oh, there we go. It dove into the ground. Bark Blight Savager. Alright, well these things are horrifying. I will definitely give the game credit. Bang! There we go. That it's got a fair variety of enemy models, at least early on here. I don't know how much gets recycled later on, but at first glance, it looks as though there is a pretty good series of alternate creatures to encounter, even within the same environment like this, which is good to see. Looks like I've got a little help over here. Ooh, yay, more loot. Gimme. Alright. Hey. Okay. Do I get credit for what she's doing, or no? Alright. Whatever. Let's just keep on rolling. And one of you told me in the comments that there is a secondary use for using my number 3 ability, the blink or whatever it was called. This thing! Boom! In that if you use that during an AoE attack or something that has the tell there, that red space, you can actually interrupt enemy attacks with it. And that, paired with the fact that it stuns most enemies immediately afterward, provides a nice little dual benefit to actually doing it. And you can actually stun lock enemies to then start launching into combos with them. Which was very much appreciated advice. Alright then. Alright, that was cool. I really wish there were more, like, bits of voice acting in this game, and that it wasn't mostly relying on text for dialogue. Because I actually like most of the voice acting so far. It's got a lot of charm to it.
Speak to me.
Alright, let's see here. I can call Victor. It would take years. Okay, yeah, you've said that every time I've talked to you. A plagued forest. These parasites are not autonomous. They are part of a larger whole. Another beast. Somewhere an Elderroot's heart pulls their strings. That sounds ominous. Alright then, I'll take the alchemist apron. Does that look cool? Hopefully. We'll find out. Could take... yeah, okay. Alright then. There is some higher power within the bowels of Barkblight Tunnel. Find this queen, end her reign, and her vassals will follow suit. I then get planter's pants. No problem. Sounds like I'm going bug hunting.
Suffering.
Perhaps you might return to me with some vital piece of her anatomy. To study, of course. Okay, the fact that he seems to feel that it requires that little caveat at the end makes me question his sincerity. Alright, let's see here. Let's put that on. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, I like that. That's a cool looking vest. I really do like the art design of this game. Okay then, let's see here. Kill the Barkblight creatures before time runs out. I've already done that. Why is that counter still there? Can I just close that? Yes? No! I've abandoned, yes, abandoned that challenge. Retry? I guess? I don't know. Oh god, does that mean all of these things are gonna respawn now? Ah, never mind. I don't care. Let's just move on. Alright, what is this? Rescue Living Root Keeper. Alright. What exactly am I doing here? This terrible bark blighters have been gnawing on Elderroot for years! Okay. Yeah! That thing is trying to eat it! We'll destroy it! And light it on fire! Oh, it deflected it! I didn't know they could do that. Alright, there we are. Death to you. And now we save you. Very cool. I'm starting to really get the rhythm of this game now, and I admit it's a bit quicker paced than I had anticipated, which is why the first few episodes, and probably this one as well, were a bit slow, and by a bit I mean very. But as I mentioned to a couple of you guys in the comments of those previous videos, I'm not really the, rush through tasks just to get the quest reward and move on kind of gamer. I tend to be that guy that likes to stop and smell the roses, and to admire the small things in games. The little details of design that get largely passed over by a lot of players. So, it's just a difference in the way that I play as compared to what seems to be the usual playstyle of most MMO fans. Alright, let's complete this. We will do all we can to help Elderroot. The forest here can be our friends just as they were on Arborea. That's adorable. Alright then. That should help the Elderroot feel a lot better. I saved like 4 of them. My connection to him is growing stronger. Just give me my damn bag. Alright, what should I get other than that? Basic medi shots or space rations? Food restores 148 health and 80 focus points every second while channeling. Medi shots restores 740 health. I don't think I really need this because that seems to be more for like casting classes, which I'm not really, at least not at this point. Whereas instant healing sounds much more useful. Not that I've really needed to use healing just yet, like at all, but I'm sure I will, seeing as I've mentioned in the comments before that I've heard this game likened to Dark Souls at its later levels in terms of difficulty, that apparently really ramps up after like level 10 or so. So hopefully I'll get at least that far here in the beta, seeing as I'm not getting quite as far as I would like. Anyway, customer survey. Quest Save the Keepers was the quest. Wow! NCSoft, or rather I should say Carbine, the actual physical devs for this game, are actually including a customer feedback survey in-game right after completing a quest. That's really cool, especially during a beta period. That tells me that they're actually looking for real, honest feedback, not just from closed beta players, but from open beta players as well, and that is an awesome attitude. I wish more devs had that amount of, approachability and receptiveness to audience input. So, let's see here. Was the quest at all fun? Use 1 for no fun at all, 5 for really fun. It was run-of-the-mill. I'll say 3. Was the quest too difficult? Use 1 for too difficult, 5 for too easy. That was incredibly easy. Was the crest reward? Yes, crest reward. Worth the effort. Use 1 if it was a waste of time, 5 for totally worth it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I got a little word just escaped me. Inventory expansion bag thing. So that's cool. All right then. What are these? Bark blight biter. Are these more of the things I'm supposed to just kill as many of as I possibly can? I think it is. And the timer's been running out for quite a while now. I don't even know necessarily what that's for, though. Is it part of a quest, or is it just a local challenge? I honestly have no idea.
Hello.
Alright, what? Okay. I hit C on accident, but apparently she's got something for me. Did I just shoot at the little lizard? I think I did. Alright, bender. Now that I'm connected to the Elder Root through the weave, I can see why it's sick. You must go to its heartwood and wake up its menders. They'll know what to do, rather. Elder Root's menders? What are they? The menders are a type of plant life created by the Elder Root to help maintain him. A tree of Elder Root's size and age requires a lot of help. They keep him healthy, and in return, he passes on his life energy. Why are they sleeping? That's a good question. I don't really know. Perhaps they were hibernating along with Elder Root, but now that he's awake, he needs them more than ever. You've got to wake them up. I'll wake him up, don't worry.
Wow, but the trees somehow knew you'd help.
Did they now? Alright, that's coming off a little bit creepy, like the big giant fungus monster from Mass Effect. If we don't get Elder Root healed up, something. Alright then. Bark blight horror. Alright. Oh, it's melty. Oh god. It's undead. I thought it was a giant bug from the distance. That is not a bug. That is a terrifying abomination. Ooh, hello. Challenge failed. Oh well, whatever. Can I just click away from that? Good. Alright. Data cube! Unexpected mutation.
Although the Elder Root initiative should be counted a resounding success, there have been unforeseen side effects.
Have there
A
now?
large amount of excess primal energy is radiating from some of the tree's roots, resulting in small mutations of the subterranean wildlife. Over time, this situation could become increasingly worse.
Yeah. If by giant, goopy abomination monsters spawning right here, you mean increasingly worse, yes, I would definitely be inclined to agree. Let's light this monster on fire. Uh-oh. Alright, suddenly I am encountering this difficulty that has evaded me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh, be careful what you wish for. Alright, got out of its way. Uh-oh, my ability is on cooldown. How do I, X, there we go, Heelys. There we go. Oh, oh, he's got an AoE. Alright, backing away from that. Hell yes. Alright, I got your number, you giant monster. I got your number. Let's do a charge shot and bang! Ha-ha! Monster down. Ooh, what is that? That had a little exclamation point over it. Alright, I'm gonna get out of his spawn zone because I do not want to get ganked by that thing. And actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna get out of this whole area. Well, I don't know. Do I need to go in there for anything? That takes me back there. That takes me back there. I think I've got to go and speak with them again. Yeah, I've got this down here. Okay. Just making sure, because so far this game has actually been, like, relatively well organized in terms of where you should be and when to really minimize backtracking, and that's something I can really, really appreciate, having played a lot of other MMOs that, even during my brief time with them, required a lot of backtracking, and that always got old really, really quickly. Anyway, let's see here. What was that thing that I picked up? I've got my little bag. If I right-click that, does it show up cosmetically? No, it doesn't appear so. Alright then. How about odorless slime? Got my rations. What is that? Oh, Barkblight Horror's skull. It's a unique, something. It's a soulbound item. It's unique. I assume by soulbound that means much the same thing as it does in a lot of MMOs, in that it is bound to you and you alone and can't be sold or traded. The gooey remains of a disgusting mutated monster. Victor Lazarin will love it. Aha, that's right. I think he wanted a little something. I didn't realize that was the, like, queen monster thing that I was here to destroy. Because, like, I thought it was when I saw it in the distance, but when I saw that it was just this mutated, melty horror thing, I didn't think it was actually, like, a termite queen sort of thing. Like, obviously these are meant to be giant, mutated space termites, but, it didn't look like what I figured these things queen would. Oh well, whatever. Let's just try and find these menders and fix them, and then we'll head back to see Victor and probably talk to the giant tree again. I like that they explode. I probably shouldn't get such amusement out of that, but I do. What is this? Bark blight egg. Can I destroy it? Can I prevent more of these monsters from hatching? No, apparently not. Okay then. I have no idea what the... Ooh, that's a big spookity wall. That looks like the Exo Lab that I went to before. Okay, door control panel. Alright, obviously I can't get in there right now. I am supposed to be down here, right? Revive the Mender. Okay, apparently it's farther down in here. Alright, I guess I'll have to remember that door for later. I'm sure it'll direct me to it with the arrow whenever I get whatever quest will lead me in there, inevitably. But, good to have first-hand memory all the same. Oh, nope, get away. I don't really want to fight all of these because it's just slowing me down. Whoa. Okay, that looks cool. And horrifying, but cool. So you're a Mender, huh? You look terrifying. I'm glad you're on our side. You are on our side, right? Okay. Alright. We have much work to do. Please revive the others. You got it, Mr. Scary Face. Oh boy. There's the Bark Blight Queen. Alright then, let's get charged up. And charge a shot right into her face. Bang! Alright, good. Now zap, stun, and unload on her ass. That sounded much dirtier than I wanted it to. You didn't hear that, right? Right? Alright. Vacuum up the loot. The Bark Blight creatures have become wary of you. Have they now? Does that mean they won't automatically aggro me because I killed their queen and they're scared of me now? I hope so. Let's see here. Queen of the Blight. Ah, excellent. What a grisly gift. And you thought to bring it to me. How flattering. Victor, you're a horrifying person. I want you to know this. But I'm going to take your pants anyway. Got a silver coin, 6 coppers. Ah, excellent. Very good. Okay. Why is your dialogue still there? Okay, there we go. Alright. The one time I want it to go away quickly. Okay. Let's have a look. Ooh, there's another one of the Menders. What is up with that status effect thing over his head? He doesn't look right. What does that mean? I don't know. Do I have to do this on another weird order? Like when I first met the big, tall, Tally-looking lady? I don't know. Now he's got that thing over his head, too. What is up with that? I have no idea. Revive the second Mender. Is it this one? I guess it is. I don't necessarily like that some of these where it's like, obviously, you've got to do the same thing over and over again, requiring you to do so in a specific order. I don't really see the purpose in that. But whatever. That's what the arrow's for. The one thing that, like, it is convenient to have that arrow, and it does cut out a lot of the wandering and wondering time as far as what players should be doing and when. But whoa, that's a lot of these little things. Alrighty then. But it does lead to a sort of disconnect from what's going on. It's less, I have to go and do this thing, and more, I just gotta go and do the arrow and press the right button at that point and kill whatever monster might be at the end of it. And I don't really like that. But I guess the benefits of convenience do outweigh the disconnect from the narrative, as far as that function is concerned. Anyway, let's see here. Mender Bender, I can feel Elderroot's relief. It was his sickness that made the forest angry. Now that he knows we mean him no harm, we can be friends. I've got my fingers crossed. Okie dokie. Now I've got to return to Elderroot and talk to everybody. Alright, very good. Before I go, however, let us equip my new pants. Ooh, I get 11 grit. I didn't realize grit was even a thing, but okay. And, ooh, hello. That is... Oh, that was my old bag. Okay. It was, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, good. It's definitely seeming like none of the creatures around here are automatically attacking me anymore. That's cool. It's difficult, I understand sometimes, to actually demonstrate players' effects upon the environment in a persistent world like most MMOs, where everything generally tends to look the same for everyone because of the nature of it. But it looks like there's some degree of, like, I don't know, how would you designate it? Like localized instancing when it comes to this game? Because clearly there are other players around, but I'm actually able to note the effects of my actions and the quests that I complete around the environment. It's interesting. I'm just curious exactly how they pulled that off. Our branches seek the warm sun, our roots seek the cool earth, but not all is well, no! Replanting campaign. Trees have died, roots eaten, branches withered, keepers must plant new saplings now. You find fertile ground, we grow new life there. You'll give me 26 copper coins. Are you talking to me? Yes! New trees must grow! Yeah, okay, I got that. I'll keep an eye out. Find fertile ground, then call a keeper to plant new trees. Help keepers heal our forest. Okay. Where exactly are these fertile ground points? And what do I do with them? It's obviously an odd little side quest, but alright then. I was told, however, that I shouldn't necessarily mire myself in side quests, seeing as there is such a bevy of them to this game, that attempting to complete them all is a fool's errand. You'll be at it for months, and I don't have that long. I've got 3 days. So, I think after this, I'm gonna mostly try to just barrel through. Whoa, that was quick and large. I'm gonna mostly try and barrel through the, what? Hang on. Yeah, I did that. Where else should I go? No, that is not the proper destination. Where is the next fertile ground point? Or do I have to actually look for them myself now? Alright, fine. There it is. Alright, there's one. Simple enough. But, anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to power through the primary quest line after this, just so that I can try to get a little farther. Because, like I said, I recognize there's no way I'm going to get to the higher levels of gameplay in 3 days by just lingering on little side quests that don't necessarily even reward me greatly. So, with that in mind, I'm not sure how long I will continue pushing through with this character to try and reach anything. Oh, hey.
You had me worried.
Hang on, replanting campaign. Apparently I report back to her on that. Even the smallest of plants are working to heal WildStar Grove. It's moments like these that make the headache of being queen worth it. It was pretty amazing, I'll admit. No, it wasn't, but okay. Alright, anyway. But once I reach what I feel is a suitable stopping point, I will shelf this character for now and then start my alt. I discovered when I played around with some of the Karagen settings last night while I wasn't feeling well and just wanted to kind of prep for what I was going to do today, that unfortunately the Mordesh are not selectable if you decide to side with the Dominion. So instead, when I do my Dominion exploration playthrough, as far as I can do that, I will be playing one of the Draken, however you pronounce that. And basically, because I realized that they're like big, horned, clawed-tailed monsters that actually look a great deal like a certain type of Fallout creature, I'm going to select the Stalker class and play a straight-up frickin' Draken Deathclaw. Because why not? It just sounds like fun. Now then, I may also do a third alt if I have the time and opportunity, because I really do want to try making a Mordesh, if only to see what I can do with their Karagen. So, anyway, let's report back to... Oh, Elderroot himself. Apparently I don't even have to talk to the queen. I've got to talk to the giant frickin' Robo-Treebeard. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. This is the control panel, right? Or do I actually have to go a little closer to him to talk to him? Elderroot. Dude. Okay, gotta click on him. Long have I slept, it seems okay, yeah, you've already said that, thank you. The healing has begun. The pain is diminished, but time must pass before I am restored. I will keep my promise, little one. What do you want to know? Ooh, hello. What are these? These are all energy shields. Okay, let's have a look at some of these. This one has the same amount of shield capacity, but it gives me a little bit of support power. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Keeper's Protection. +2 tech, and +1 deflection rating, +1 deflect critical hit rating, and the same amount of shield protection. Gift of Living Root, +2 grit, and 28 base health. Okay, I'm going to make an educated guess here, because I haven't really combed through what all of these stats actually mean, and go out on the limb that because I'm basically playing a gunslinger class, and grit is, you know, sort of one of those terms that is generally associated with westerns and gunslingers, that it is probably a good thing for me, and therefore go with that. Educated guesses here, people. You are hungry for knowledge, are you not? Let us start at the beginning. Everything you ever wanted to know. Centuries have passed since the Eldon created me. Even I cannot remember my sapling days spent mute beneath the shining sun and pouring rain. It's actually rather elegantly well written. How long is this going to take? I am uncertain. I have never attempted to speak of so much all at once. I suspect it may take a number of your lifetimes. Not really sure I have that much time, considering I'm also reaching the end of my episode timer. Perhaps we can make some arrangement. For now, we must use the resources available to us, namely my ability to speak and your ability to listen. Alright, let's get down to business. Oh no, the Deus Ex Machina from Avatar is back! Ah, great. That's just magnificent. Really, could there be any more transparent references to Avatar in this entire ordeal? It's almost to the point of edging into lame territory, but at least it makes for an interesting visual spectacle. Considering that those are actually pretty cool looking fighters. Even if they're not doing anything appreciable to the environment. Okay, let's go speak to the Queen. I know this is supposed to be dramatic. It just kind of comes off as a bit forced. I'm sorry to say. Because there was literally no prelude to this attack. I understand it makes for a dramatic ambush, but I don't know. There was just no foreshadowing, and it does little for me in terms of dramatic effect. Maybe I'm a minority in that. Why are they still on fire? I shouldn't laugh at that, but I am anyway. Love letter to the Queen. Oh, this poor sap wrote a love letter to the Queen, and now he's dead. You will never consummate your love, and it is not even due to station, but circumstance. We must speak with the great tree if we hope to bring peace to this place. The tree is dead, your majesty.
Yes?
Nexus represents hope for us. I'd rather die than give it up to our enemies. Yeah. About that. I can't believe it! The Dominion destroyed Elderroot! All those centuries of wisdom and knowledge gone! And you give me 11 coins. Yeah. Those creeps will pay!
I'm royally ticked off!
Really? You're gonna make that pun? Really, Carbine? Okay. Everything we've been working towards, everything we've done has been in vain! Professor Rhoda, hello! Damn those Dominion, one of the greatest sources of knowledge on the planet, and what do? They burn it! Now that's got me mad, I guess, because it didn't stay long enough for me to read again. You know, I thought the Dominion regarded the Eldon as, like, pseudo-demi-deities, seeing as their whole divine right to rule thing is coming, supposedly, from the Eldon, so wouldn't they revere a giant tree repository of Eldon knowledge like that as, like, a sacred relic, if nothing else, like a really important thing that they would want to get their hands on, not destroy? I mean, I know the thing was saying it's going to tell us the Eldon's darkest secrets right before it got killed, but come on. Okay, taking the offensive. Enough is enough. I'll mourn for Elderroot later, but for now I want the Dominion to pay. Arwick's already organizing a counterstrike against them. Yeah, how is Arwick? His wounds from the Gambler's Ruin have healed, but he's enraged by what the Dominion's done. He'll stop at nothing to get revenge for Elderroot. Yeah, I believe it, considering he was rather reckless back on the ship. What'll you do now? I try to be the kind of queen that pursues peace, but the Dominion has shown over and over that they're nothing but evil thugs. I'm not afraid to fight if it means sticking up for my people. Alrighty then, pretty black and white storytelling, but we'll roll with it. I'm glad to do my part.
Tell him you're on the way.
Alright, hi Victor, you're just randomly calling me. With the death of Elderroot, our dreams of finding a cure for the contagion in Everstar are over. My daughter and I have returned to somewhere. I can't be the only one that's getting really, really unpleasantly agitated by that. Stopped myself from going into family unfriendly territory, but that's getting really, really annoying. Okay. Reports to Arwick. Let's do that. I'm getting more and more motivated now to make a new character on the other side just for something different, because unfortunately the storytelling is taking a bit of a lame turn here, I'm sorry to say. I know they're trying to, like, motivate me as a player to be like, yay, let's get into the faction warfare. It's just coming across as really ham-fisted writing right now, though, and I don't like it. Vengeful Mender. You look rather terrifying. I'm glad you're on my side. Elderroot gone. All gone. Forest angry. Alright, Krug. By the throat. Elderroot seeds in danger. Wicked ones burn the forest, defile the seeds. You must save the seeds and destroy the fire machines. Yeah, I'll save the seeds. Save the seeds. Make the wicked ones pay. Their sap must flow. Yeah, adorable. Sap. Got it. Okay. Now where? Seeds are that way. Where's Arwick? Also that way. Again, at least it... What the... What? Never mind. Don't care. What are you? You're giant... Ooh, hello. What is this? Is this an Elderroot seed? I bet it is. Yep. Big, giant robo-seed. Got it. Whoa! Yay! The little speedy fire thing is back. Oh, that's one of the Guardians, and because I pacified the Elderroots, and then it died, which basically means that whole quest was meaningless, it's no longer going to attack me. Alright, well, at least there's that. But it looks like the evil space coyotes are still out for blood. That seems rather inconsistent, not gonna lie. I was starting to like this game before. It's starting to turn me off now. And that's sad. But maybe this is just a hiccup in the pace and the storytelling, and it'll get better after this. I'm gonna keep soldiering through. The explosions continue to make it all worth it. Alright, let's see here. Vacuum up the loot. I do like that I don't have to actually go over to every single piece of loot that falls and pick them up. I can just hit V and it'll collect all the loot in a certain radius. That's nice. You seem to be borked. Either that, or you're doing some bitchin' push-ups. Yeah. Nope. You're stone crying. You're crying gravel. Because this guy is weeping his eyes out. Okay. Clearly it looks as though I need to head over here to this little fort.
Elderroot, but if the Dominion thinks the exiles are down for the count, they're in for a real surprise.
Right.
Lock and load, baby. The body count is about to blast off.
Let the bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the... Hi, buddy. Nice armor. Alright, let's see. What am I gonna do? Basic shield capacity booster. Not gonna work with that for now. What are we all... Are we training the local deer things on dummies? That's equal parts creative, terrifying, and again, sorry to say, a little bit lame, but at least it is creative. There's that. I like the Chinatown lamps. Okay. Do you just teleport everywhere? You're following me. You're a stalker, sir. Not the fun kind, either. Alright. I have not felt such despair since I took that dark day when I realized my Everlife elixir precipitated the contagion. So it's your fault! I don't like this guy. I really, really don't like this guy. Revenge demands that our foe's victory must be a bitter one. Take these toxic gas bombs fashioned from Darkblight glands and use them on Dominion drill dozers. Poison? That's not very humane. Yeah, you're kind of sinking to their level, buddy. The Chua aren't known for their compassion. Look around you. Our citizens have suffered at the Dominion's hands today. We must return the favor by committing war crimes. Lovely. I agree, I guess, because I don't have any option to dispute him. For destroying our hopes, the Dominion will die in fear and agony. Okay, then. Alright, let's talk to the Ninja Squirrel Man. Kill them all, that's what I say. Let God sort them out. Got it. This is going into rather dark territory, as colorful as it is. Okay. Arwick's Revenge. Ooh, yay. Arwick's Fire Blasters, I get guns. We had a chance to make a home here, you know that? But it's turned to ashes in the mud right before our eyes. The Dominion's gonna pay for this. Let's make them bleed. Apparently I'm just as bloodthirsty as him. Taking the offensive. I'm glad you decided to show up. I need every fighter I can get. After what you did on the Ark ship, I know you can be counted on to kick some tail. You can count on me. Glad to hear it. Now listen closely, because things are about to get messy. Okay. I'm listening. I'm listening. The dialogue needs a complete and total overhaul. Total overhaul. It's well written, but it just drops at bad moments. Alright, fine. I need to collect more seeds, use gas bombs, and kill Firestorm forces. Okay then. At least the music is nice and dramatic and catchy. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Alright, well, before I go to war, I think I'm going to wrap this episode here and resume the fight in the next one. So, thank you all for joining me for yet another episode of Let's Play WildStar here at Last Level Press. Again, you've got, at the time of this recording, it may be less by the time this actually goes up, about 2.5 days to go and jump into the open beta of this game if you want to give it a try for yourself. Hopefully you'll have a better time with it than I have thus far, and see if it's worth your time and your money. So anyway, I'm Mr. Black here at Last Level Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. Who's the wise guy? It's a bullet to the brain. We're gonna get you an offer you can't refuse. That offer is lead in your skull, right in your face hole. Oh god. Uh-oh. Nope, I made the big man angry.